Hello, 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 hello. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're on today and whatever time you're watching this video. This episode of As a Tarot Turns is brought to you on purpose with purpose. I am your host, Nacho Mama. Some people call me Crystal, some people call me Criddle, like Riddle with a C. Either way, Nacho Mama is a personality, not a person. Today we're going to read the Why Did They Do It for Aquarius. Why did they do it, Aquarius? I've noticed that most of my readings have been very general, like whatever universe wants us to know. So I decided that I was going to ask a specific question. And today's question is, why did they do it? So now we're reading for the Aquarius. Like, why did they do it, Aquarius? Whatever it is for you, whatever the it question is for you, why'd they do it? Why did they do it? Universe, Source, Spirit, please use me as a conduit to express the best message for Aquarius's personal growth. For the why did they do it? Please let me answer whatever question Aquarius needs to know about why they did it. Please and thank you. So mote it be. Amen. Aquarius. Ascension. Because they needed to learn something. Because they needed to rise above. Because they needed to grow. Ascension can mean all kinds of different things. To rise above the hostility, because there was too much hostility, because there was too much tension, too much drama. They needed to rise above the drama. Maybe the drama inside themselves, maybe the drama outside in their life. They needed to learn. I just keep hearing they needed to learn. Something they needed to learn. Something about hostility and drama that they needed to learn. Oh. They needed to learn how to walk away from drama. They either needed to learn or you needed to learn something about hostility and walking away, to rise above, to not be a part of. You know, this was definitely about their life purpose and their strength, the strength to walk away. Maybe they needed to learn their own value, or they needed to teach you your value, you know. But this was definitely some sort of growing. They needed to grow. Maybe they needed to grow up. There might have been some fear involved. You know, they were scared. Maybe they were scared of hostility. Maybe they did it because they were scared of causing drama. They were scared of the drama it would cause. They were scared of causing drama, you know? They didn't want to cause any more pain. They didn't want to cause any more hostility. Yeah, it came out in the reverse. We'll take it in the reverse. They didn't want to cause any problems, you know? There might have been a third-party situation that they didn't want to cause any problems with. They didn't want to be a part of. They didn't want to cause any problems, you know? We have the divorce card here, so they didn't want to make the wrong decision. They were scared of divorce. You know, if you were dealing with somebody that was married, then they didn't want to get divorced from the person that they were with. You know, they were scared of the conflict that it might cause. It might end up in a divorce. You know, scared of making the wrong decision in love. You know, supportive. Yeah, I think they were really scared of rocking the boat. They didn't want to rock whatever boat. You know, they were scared that that it would cause divorce. They were scared that it would cause some sort of uproar in a love situation. You know, so they rose above it. They rose out of the hostility, rose out of the drama. They didn't want to cause any conflict. That one wanted to pop. Yeah, with worry and disaster. They just thought that it would be a disaster. They thought if they kept going on, it would just end up in a disaster. End up in divorce, in disaster, in drama. I think they did it because they thought it was the best thing to do. Whatever it is. With the Ascension card, it was like definitely part of growth. There was some sort of lesson in growth. You know, maybe learning to value themselves. Learning to stay away from things that do not serve them. You know, stay away from gossip. Stay away from third parties. Stay away from married people, or, you know, to get involved in any sort of anything like that. Like, because I think they were under some sort of illusion. Maybe they believed the story that they made up in their mind, you know? I think they rose above it, whatever it was. I really think that they did it because they thought that that was the best thing to do. The best thing to do was to not, you know? Because they thought it was causing drama, causing conflict. They followed their intuition and rose above whatever this conflict was, rose above whatever this drama was. Yeah, with the Hierophant. This is definitely divinely guided on this spiritual path. Like, I think this was part of their spiritual path. And they didn't want to cause any drama. They didn't want to be a part of any drama. They definitely didn't want to be the cause of drama. You know, maybe they felt like they were the cause of some sort of interruption, you know, some sort of conflict, some sort of confusion, and they didn't want to be the cause. So they followed their intuition. You know, they were very spiritually guided. We have the spirituality card and the Ascension card. The Ascension card was the foundation for the why they did it. So this was definitely because it was divinely guided that way, you know. Definitely on a spiritual, part of their spiritual path. Like whatever the situation was definitely part of their spiritual path. A definite life lesson. You know, they did it because they were spiritually guided to reveal. And I think they understand that in the introspection and the understanding, you know, once they look at it all, like they can see how much and how far, like, they have risen in their spirituality, you know, like that this was part of their spiritual path. I believe that they did it because they were divinely guided to do so. You know, that was the only way to resolve it. The only way to not have drama, to not have conflict. You know, they really felt like they were the cause of the drama and the conflict. And they didn't want to be the cause of the drama. They didn't want to be that person. You know, they realized that they were that person and they were like, oh, no, 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 no. But it was all part of their spiritual path. The Empress. Of learning how to love themselves. You know? Of teaching you how to love yourself, one way or the other. Towards a legacy. For a happy home, happy marriage, happy everything, something tangible. I just really think that this person was divinely guided. That you guys were on the path for some sort of spiritual ascension. Like there was definitely divine purpose here, you know, but it was something that they had to resolve in their own mind and their own heart. And they thought that they did the best for the best that they could, to be the best them that they could. They did it because they felt like that was the best thing to do. All right, Aquarius. The why they did it for Aquarius is it was part of their spiritual path for ascension. I don't know what else to say about that. All right. Love you guys. That is your mini why did they do it for Aquarius. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe if you so feel inclined. And until next time, Nacho Mama out. Vroom, beep, beep.